Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything in your world is good. Things here are surprisingly well, and I'm going to talk to you about why that is. Surprising, for the one thing. So I told you last week or the week before last that I have been suffering from some severe headaches. They've lasted all week. We are now over a week, so we're like 10 days or 11 days or something like that, but I've been having this really intense pain, and called my doctor, talked to the nurse's station. They said it sounds like a thing called cluster headaches, and ouch. I'd have to get fully diagnosed, which I have not gone to do that yet, because I've just been feeling so bad that I don't want to deal with it. Maybe we'll do that this weekend or something, I don't know. But this weekend, they hit me pretty hard again. Saturday, I did a whole bunch of work. Not work, but I went and went to the craft show my mom was working at, walked the craft show. Dad and I loaded up some old furniture and got it taken to Goodwill, and we had lunch and stuff. So I was out and I was on my feet and I was active all day, and by probably 5 o'clock that night, my head was killing me. And so I started to do some research, and I thought there has to be some over-the-counter medication that can help me. And because this isn't a normal headache, it's a nerve problem, it doesn't respond very well to like ibuprofen or acetaminophen or aspirin or anything like that. So there are a host of prescription options, but that doesn't help me when I don't have a doctor's prescription and I just need relief. And that's when I found this. This is ginger. And what I discovered in my research, and I will link a study down below that I found, one of the studies that I found, that tested the efficacy of ginger. Specifically, I believe they were taking ginger supplements versus a triptan. Triptan, I forget which triptan it was, but triptans are a class of medication that's used to treat migraines, and they have some pretty nasty side effects. Dizziness, weakness, shortness of breath, that sort of stuff. Stuff I didn't want to deal with anyway. Like, I don't want to deal with that if I don't have to. So I read this whole study. It's a pretty interesting study. It was only done on 100 people, but it showed that ginger extract, or ginger root, was significantly comparable to triptan. It was a little less effective, slightly, by like 3% or something. I don't remember, you have to look at the thing. Slightly less effective, but has none of the side effects of any of the triptans, and seemed to perform well for these 100 people. Now, granted, 100 people isn't a very large test case. It would take thousands of thousands of thousands before we could ever say ginger root is actually doing something that isn't placebo. But because it's so inexpensive, I thought I'll give it a shot. I'm normally extremely skeptical of these things, because I've always felt that if science had an answer, somebody would be selling it to us, right? So if there was scientific evidence that ginger was going to fix migraines, then we would be sold this like at a highly marked up price in some creams or whatever. We're not. It's just ginger. So I go to Walmart. The first trip to Walmart, I was searching for actual ginger root. Couldn't find it. So I settled for some ginger tea. This is just straight Yogi brand ginger tea. It had the least amount of extra garbage in it. I wanted just ginger. So this has lemongrass, licorice, peppermint, and black pepper in it. So I thought I would try this one. And I will tell you, the first couple of times I drank it once to see, and then a few hours later my headache started to come back. I drank it again. I was shocked. I was shocked at how this performed. It does not eliminate the pain. I will tell you that right up front. It is not a complete cure, but it significantly reduced the pain. When I have this pain, it's like the bright lights hurt really bad, makes my nose run, makes my eyes water. I can't even like look at my computer to work or watch TV or do anything but just lay there. My glasses mess with my eyes. Everything's wrong. This at least got it got the pain down to a level that was, I could do all of those things, and I was still in pain, but it was very reduced, extremely reduced, and I was shocked. Tried it again, same exact result. I drank this stuff all weekend, and then I thought, at some point, I realized I had ground ginger in the closet, and I thought, well, I'm just going to mix up some of this and make tea. Works the same. Did wonderfully on this. So then I went back and reread the study and found the supplement. I thought, for some reason, I thought the first time I read the study that they were using tea, but they weren't. They were using ginger root supplement. So this is 550 milligrams of ginger root, and I believe that literally all this is, if you look at it, is just, it's just this powder put in a capsule so that you can swallow it. I mean, it literally just looks like powdered ginger in there. Probably is. It's probably nothing else. But it's an easy to swallow form, and quick and easy in the morning. I took it this morning. Been fine all day. I have the pain. I can feel it, but it's not nearly as bad. I also found some stir-in paste ginger. This is actually much better to make tea with than the ground ginger, because this is kind of, it gets cakey and you can strain it off, but there's going to be a lot of cloudy ginger mist in your tea, whereas this is a powder, or this is like a paste. It's finely ground up ginger. So if you have a typical strainer, like a basket strainer, wire strainer, mesh strainer, this will strain right out. So you can put this in some hot water, let it steep for like 10 minutes, and have tea. And I was shocked. I'm literally shocked at how well this has performed. And this was, all of this together was about half the price of a copay for going to my doctor. So I figured it was worth the shot, even if it failed. Even if it failed horribly, you know, I cook with ginger anyway, so oh well. I like ginger tea. So the only one of these things that I'm out is this ginger root supplement, which was like $4 for 100 of these. So as an experiment, anecdotally, I will tell you, this is working for me, and I'm going to continue using it, and I will try to report back in the future if these headaches come back. If this is a thing, I have recollections of headaches like this, and I've always associated them with allergies. And if that's not the case, if this is an actual cluster thing, then I usually get these a couple of times a year, and we'll be able to test again. We'll just keep testing it until I find out if it works or not. So I wanted to throw that out there. If you have cluster headaches or any kind of migraine, maybe give it a shot. Go buy some ginger tea. The Herbal Essences blend is like lemon herbal. It's got a bunch of other stuff besides the ginger. I wanted to get the most ginger I could in a cup of tea. So I was making these with 2 tea bags per cup. Yogi brand. Give it a shot. It might help your migraine. This took maybe 20 minutes for it to kick in. I will say the capsules seem to take longer. This morning I took it before I left for work, and it was probably an hour and a half before I started to notice relief. My headache wasn't massive this morning, but we'll see. As of right this minute, I am shocked that simple ginger root can do for me what over-counter medication cannot. There we go. That's what I told you I was going to tell you yesterday. That's what it is. It's Thanksgiving week. I have tomorrow, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday. I should have the girls, and we're going to eat lots of food and party like we're children, because I am a child. I'm in a man's body. What are you going to do? So I hope that you got something out of this video. If nothing else, you got to see me for 9 minutes. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends. I will see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from constitutioncenter.org. What was the first state to allow women to vote? While seeking to amend the U.S. Constitution, the women's suffrage movement also waged a state-by-state campaign. The territory of Wyoming was the first to give women the vote in 1869. Other western territories and states followed.